Why is Chauncey Billups still a head coach in the NBA? Why is that? Isn't that a disgrace to sports and everyone? Denny Avdia out of this baseline out of bounds. Would you mind getting in front of Stephen Castle so he can't just cut right to the rim? Can we get in front of Stephen Castle? Why are you guarding him over the top? Of course. Look at Chauncey Billups. Of course. Again, why is Chauncey Billups here? Why is Chauncey Billups affiliated with the NBA? Okay, Donovan Clingan. All right, I guess they're trying to ice this screen. Get up and keep the ball handler to the sidelines. Please, all the way up. There's no place for Zach Collins to roll to. Backside defenders everywhere. Look at Donovan Clingan. Can we get up and stop the ball and keep the ball handler to the sidelines? Look at this. It's just right to the rim. Why is Chauncey Billups still here? Why is Chauncey Billups still here? Why is he a part of the Portland Trailblazers still? What is going on? No, we're not giving up shoot around. Donovan Clingan, up, hedge, move Victor Wembanyama towards the sidelines. Shaden Sharp can get all the way over here and backside help. There's no place for Mamuskaliashvili to roll to. Look at this. You just give up layup line and shoot around. Why is Chauncey Billups still employed? How is Chauncey Billups still employed by the Portland Trailblazers? This is a disgrace to humanity. Scoot Henderson, I'm watching Mamuskaliashvili. Your man set a down screen. You're seeing him too. I need to get attached with my arms extended so Wembanyama can't curl and Jeremy Grant has time to get over the screen. You're nowhere. Wembanyama's curling right off this. What? Did someone fire Chauncey Billups and forgot to tell him? What is the point of being a human being if Chauncey Billups is still employed by the Trailblazers? Is there ever any accountability in the NBA for being awful? Scoot Henderson's in help here. So why is Donovan Clingan in the paint? Could you get out to Harrison Barnes? Scoot Henderson does a good job. Look at him. Get in the gaps. Get that dribble picked up. So Donovan Clingan, could you get out of the paint, please? What are you helping for? Off balance. Grab and go for Harrison Barnes for two. So the Blazers are in their awful drop coverage, because of course they are, because Chauncey Billups is somehow, some way, still employed by this basketball team. Truly astonishing. Tumani Kamara is going to play the gaps here. Your feet have got to be set in a defensive stance. I got to be able to stunt at the ball without moving my feet and being able to recover. That's not a defensive stance. Look at your feet. You're going towards the paint on the kick out. You have no chance of getting out to Blake Wesley. Grab and go drive. This forces help at the rim. Drop it off for two. None of this is surprising. The Blazers have been poorly coached now for going on 4 years. Why is Chauncey Billups still employed by this team? Denny Avdia, you got to keep your back to the baseline. We're always seeing ball and man. Look at him turn his back to the sideline. This is quite the easy backdoor cut once you do that. Only in the NBA can you be terrible at your job for 4 years and still be employed. Seeing Chauncey Billups still coaching the Trailblazers is astonishing. First of all, mistake number one here is, why is DeAndre Ayton going to the paint? Your man Harrison Barnes is one pass away. Can we get up ready to guard? Where is DeAndre Ayton going right here? So this is an easy pump and go drive, but Denny Avdia actually is in the gaps here. Somehow, some way, Denny Avdia is in the gaps, and this dribble's getting picked up. So Jeremy Grant, you do not need to help. Denny Avdia isn't helping. He does a great job stunting at the ball. That gets that dribble picked up. DeAndre Ayton's fine now. Why are you coming over to double? So now Anthony Simons has to rotate over to Wembanyama, and the corner's wide open. Chauncey Billups. Only Chauncey Billups could be this horrific. We need backside help for Stephon Castle's role. That's why I'm hedging this screen. The sideline is right here. Wembanyama's going to have to pick his dribble up instantly. Once his dribble's picked up, Simons can recover. In the meantime, now Denny Avdia can get all the way over here and backside help so that this pass to Stephon Castle can't get made. Nope, the Blazers are in drop coverage. Once this pass to Stephon Castle gets made, now you're stuck in a 3-on-2. Just the Chauncey Billups experience. This is, again, DeAndre Ayton being asleep. I'd be asleep, too, if I played for this guy. Still. You're still playing for Chauncey Billups. First of all, we want to stay level to Chris Paul in a defensive stance. We're constantly seeing ball, constantly seeing man. DeAndre Ayton staring at the ball. That's not a defensive stance. That's a pull-up three. Look at this atrocity of transition defense. It's nice that Jeremy Grant sprinted back and is in help, but we got to be, stop. I got to be up the line here. I'm going to help on the ball still, but I got to be ready to take Wembanyama when he trails this play. Why is Jeremy Grant underneath the three-point line? Why are you doubling the ball? This is just Chauncey Billups. Seeing him coaching the Blazers still is beyond belief. Tumani Kumara, could you please just guard Blake Wesley here? Just guard the ball? Like, what is Tumani Kumara doing? If anything, I want to force him to the middle of the floor. There's help. Why am I just letting Blake Wesley go straight to the rim here? What? So the Blazers are going to try and scram switch out of this. They want Anthony Simons away from the post. They want Tumani Kumara guarding the post. So on this scram switch, when Kumara takes Zach Collins, could Tumani Kumara please try, get underneath, get low, battle for position, low center of gravity? Tumani Kumara's not even trying right here. You're just trying to gamble and get a steal, which you don't get. Blazers have no idea how to switch a screen. How many more 60-loss seasons does Chauncey Billups get before he's fired? Is there any accountability in the NBA ever? So Delano Banton needs to be getting underneath the screener on the switch. Underneath. And then Jeremy Grant stops. So Delano Banton's switching over the top right now, and Jeremy Grant should be up. The help's in the middle of the floor. Delano Banton should be underneath and immediately in help, and this is where you send the ball handler. Jeremy Grant gets beat baseline. This forces a double now on the ball. Defense is in rotation. Chauncey Billups is atrocious. How does the NBA allow this? How? How is Chauncey Billups still employed? This does not need to be Stephon Castle. This could be a homeless person. The Blazers just give up shoot-around off pick and rolls. Why is DeAndre Ayton not up-hedging this screen? Half-court lines right. There's no place for Zach Collins to roll to. Backside defender right here. You push Stephon Castle out. Look at this. This could be a homeless person. Come off screen, be wide open. Chauncey Billups. Blazers don't even know how to switch a screen. Chauncey Billups should not be coaching a middle school basketball team, let alone an NBA one. Jeremy Grant, you need to get underneath Stephon Castle on the switch. You must get underneath the screener. What is Jeremy Grant doing? You just switched over the top. Backdoor cut. So the Blazers are in their terrible drop coverage again. It's why they're going to have another 60-loss season with this idiot Chauncey Billups. But Jeremy Grant, what is he? Stop. We need to be seeing ball and man. Why is Jeremy Grant just aimlessly sitting in the paint? Could we see Keldon Johnson a little bit who we're guarding? What are you doing in the paint anyways? What?